What is going on, brothers and sisters? Welcome to a first look at Captain Contraptions Chocolate Factory. What we have here is like an automation style game where we're going to build a small factory to get something from point A to point B as cheaply and fastly as possible. Think of that bridge building game everyone used to love back in the day. So we're going to go in. I've played a little bit of them so I could test out the mechanics and just kind of see how things work. So let's launch the level here. Nope, not this one, sorry. Exit. Told you to go back here, baby. Here. Level 1. So the back score is a 117, or at least that people have been able to get to. And the point is going to be to get this almond, if I hit play here, to get this almond that falls out of here over to the exit and to have all of them get there. I don't know how many there are. Maybe it's like 50. I don't know. And the point is to do this as cheaply as possible, just so, for instance, you could do like, you know, obviously this would be too much money, but something like this could work. And you can see the current cost is $60, which is over budget. So to get a score, it'd have to be under budget or at budget, which is 30. But you can see that the efficiency is going up, and then we have coverage, which is how much of the screen space are the almonds touching along the way. And the higher that is, the better for your score, okay? So we're just going to pause here. We're just going to clean all these up. So for this, I don't actually remember what the best score was, but let's just grab like one of you guys here. Tilt you a bit. Tilt you a bit. So here's 15 bucks. So there's 50% of the budget, for instance. It seems to be working pretty fine. So then let me see. So right here, efficiency has to be at 75% efficiency and at or under budget. So at 75%, the game actually does this weird thing where it slows down. You'll see right here. And it actually affects your momentum of things happening on the board at the time. You can see this is the only one that undershot because of that momentum issue. So if we hit end level here, so we still passed because we had an efficiency of 98, and we got a 116, which is the second, like 1 point under what everyone's max scores are right now. So we could probably fix this by just doing something maybe even like this per se. Or, you know, we could probably even do something a little different where if like we took, say, these conveyor belts here and just did kind of one of these perhaps. And then we got something like this. This is still the same cost. Those launchers are 15 schmeckles a piece, and these are 5 schmeckles a piece. And then doing something like this, it gets the same product, but what happens is our coverage will change because our almond trajectory is changing along the way. You can see here this almond is a little off camera from the rest, but it all caught up. That time it actually sped up because it was sitting on these tracks longer. So now if we just hit end level and get rating, 100% efficiency that time, budget's at 150, 39 coverage, and I actually had a less score. Even though my efficiency was less last time, I had a slightly better overall score because I had more coverage. So let's just go one more example here while we're on the first level. So we saw how that went. Now if I take this instead, I think even just setting it up like this might be okay. So we made it through the little lull with the 75% efficiency, and we lost 1 again. We have a 4.19 coverage. And we got another 115. So I'm just going to back to factory. Where were we? So like the best rating, I did get the 117 at one point when I was just kind of messing around, but you can see I'm not on the leaderboard because it wasn't as good of a 117, I suppose, but that's fine. So let's get over to the second level here. Launch the level. So now we've got to get the almond from here down here. And like we were saying before, you know, you could do, you know, whoops, up a little bit. It's like you could have something like this going across here. And let's even just say this, right? So now with that, that almond got stuck on the stairs apparently. But this is a shorter path. So if we look at the coverage here, we're looking at, let's just call it 7-ish%, right? Let's stop this. Let's delete this. And that was kind of expensive. But if we rotate these, we can get these to launch the other way here. Is that in the right spot? Yes. And then maybe, oops, I needed that the other way. Bring this back to right here. Oh, nope, one off. Bring it back one. So now for only $10, so I limited my budget immensely. We've got just about the same coverage, but that bonus to our budget is going to be an even bigger hit here. And one thing to note is that the coverage plays so much to your score that sometimes to get a higher score, it's better to have more coverage and less efficiency. So you can see right there, that one just got launched off the map. Let me hit the overlay. That one got launched off the map during the slowdown. And I'll get more points for this like 2.5%, almost 3% coverage than I will if I just got that in the hole. So let's hit end level here. 98 efficiency, 175 budget, 98 coverage for a 135 score. Let's hit back to factory. Let's see. So my best rating was a 138. And it looks like other people's best ratings were 139. 139. Seth MacFarlane. Yeah. So pretty good stuff. And hey, I just got the 138 right here. So if I hit back to or hit try again, you can see this is the path that they ended up taking. I had one that flew off the edge, and I got a little extra. I think it was this one right here up top that gave me that little extra boost to give me the 10.19. I'm gonna just hit save. I'll call this a 138. Save that, and then let's just head back to the factory. So with that, whoops, nope, I didn't mean to launch level again. Back to factory. So with that 138, that puts us like around like tied in fifth with this guy right here. So very, very nicely done. This guy got a 130 now with 100%. He had 108 coverage. This guy's a cheater. What did he do? I wish I could see what they did. So let's head to the third level over here now. So a 124 seems to be the top score here. It looks like we've got two of these. Just hit play. You can see we got two coming down here. So we got to get them from here to there. This one seems pretty easy. I could just kind of do one of these here probably like this. Just kind of do that, right? Actually maybe get a little extra coverage by bringing that down. Never mind. Bring it back up. So that's just going to fall right in nicely, okay? And then over here, can I do this in like 10 buckaroonies? So if I pop that down there, I don't think that'll reach, right? No. That reaches though. All right, so that's looking okay. So now the big question is what's going to happen at the slowdown here. We did this for a total cost of 15. Pretty good for the first run in. Let's see. 75% is coming up here, so we got the slowdown. Remember, when they slow down on the tracks, they actually speed up the almonds, but it looks like we still have 100% efficiency. Coverage is going to be at 4.98. Get the level, what did I say? Like 124 was the max. A 123, I'll take that. I'll take a 123. Friends leaderboard, a 132. What's our man? Oh my god, look at Devin over here. He used the same, but he had a little less efficiency, but look at his coverage. He like doubled everybody's coverage. Very interesting. So that was level 3. Let's go level 4. The score to beat is a 126, I think it said. So now we've got introduced a new type of item. We have a chocolate bar. So we need to find a way to get these up here. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to use a lot of these guys here. So this is my thinking. We put these on the same path. Like this, right? So everything's going to come up here, and then we just have to start launching these things. You can see, like, that's kind of where they're going. So if I did something like this, what if I, like, leveled it up a bit? Is that okay at that range? Yeah, everything's going into that. Same thing, kind of right here. Just do one of those. I don't think that's going to reach up top, though. It's not. What if I aim these? What if I go up a little higher here? Can I get into that? What if I did like this, right? That looks like that could work. Play with these numbers a bit here. There we go. So it did work. I have to do this in 4. I have a lot more budget to work with, but I think we can do like this then. And then like this. Oh, they're kind of getting stuck in there. Hold on. Like this maybe? Is it going to launch up there though? I don't think so. Nah, it's not going to get up there. Oh, you know what? There's not enough momentum for them to get through to the other conveyor when it's the chocolates. Like, kind of getting through, but not. Yeah, like we're getting a big old pile up here. All right, that's not going to work. We'll pause this up. But what we can just do is instead, I'll do this. How about this? Just move these all over a bit real quick. We'll just add one more here. We'll just do it like this, right? Then just kind of like that. Oh, that one's... Wait, what if I did... like this? Oh, the almonds aren't quite making it up there still. Okay, there goes the almonds, but everything's shooting over. Let's aim it down a bit more. There we go. Almonds are just barely clipping through. Chocolate's going right over. That's a 70 budget right there. Let's see how this works, though. The slowdown makes me a little anxious. Actually... If one of them can miss, that's a lot of extra coverage in the slowdown right there. That could actually be very beneficial to me. I kind of hope an almond misses. Nothing missed. All right, 100% efficiency, 4.74 coverage, 153 budget, 47, a 118. We can probably do better. What if I just like knocked these all up by 1? I think the key for me in this one is to get something to miss during the slowdown and then use that to our advantage to get some extra leverage. Let's see how this looks here. So the 75% is coming. Things slow down and sneak by. Nope, nothing slowed down and snuck by, unfortunately. 4.68, isn't that worse than last time? Let's see. I kind of messed around with it to see if I could get anything better, but we did get on the leaderboard with that 122 though. Oh baby, so we got a 122. There he is, ShabbyDoo. That's it. We've made our name for ourselves. This guy is nuts up here. This one with the 86. Jeez, look at these people. Gotta figure out what they're up to. Let's hit the next level here, launch level. So this way, we got an almond entrance, and we need a heat an almond to toast it. So we gotta do the same thing here, but this is actually the same thing as that very first level we played. So if we just did something like this, right? Oh, actually, we did it with, didn't I do it with 2? Is this a little longer than the last one? Maybe? I think it is a little longer than the last one. I feel like I did the last one with $10, but I think this is a smidge bigger. So why don't I do this? Just get rid of these for a second. Let's try the original method here. That kind of worked nicely. Okay, never mind. I'll take it back a bit. Let's angle this a little more steeply. I need to like bounce off the stairs. Maybe I need to make a sharper angle. Actually, that was kind of looking okay. That might be fine. This could have promise. I'm okay with this, I think. What do you have for me, baby? What happens at efficiency 75? Okay, I made it. Oh my god, we almost lost some there. We did get a coverage of 4.03 though. Let's see how this does. End level get rating. 40 coverage. A 116. Is that like a point off from the highest? Yeah, like 116 are tied with all these schmucks over here. And this guy's got a 117. So we'll take that as a win. Get to the next level. So high score again to beat here. Ooh, 121. So if I can get like a 118, pretty happy, right? So, oh, this is interesting. So I've got 2 almond droppers. One that needs to be toasted over here, and then another that needs to kind of go that way. Budget of 90, huh? So if I do something like this, I can just roll some almonds right over. So that's like, that kind of like checks out, right? And then this. That's gonna need another one. Actually, I should be able to make it with just this many still. So if I do something like this. Take this, extend that out one, extend that out one. No, maybe not. Maybe if I do it like. Do I really think I can shoot it over though? The answer is no, and those are rolling right on top of these. Is that still falling on top of these? I don't know. I didn't change the box, so obviously it is. So that's actually not working either. So why don't I do this instead? Oh, here's an idea. What if I kind of did this in a reverse way? Stand by. All right, so bear with me. This is a little goofy. It did cost me 70 out of my 90 budget, which seems pretty high, but instead I was just kind of like, what if I shoot the bottoms over it and I make the top ones kind of fall down? But the issue I was having was they would fall down and I was to go this way. So I put this conveyor down here. Now the question just is like, can I do this for cheaper? And I really don't think I can. I think this is it for me, at least. Ooh, almost lost. Oh, I got it. I lost 2 toasted almonds. Oh, we got some extra coverage out of that one though. All right, I'll take a 1301 coverage. 98 efficiency because I lost 2. 122 budget, a 116. New personal best. Back to factory. So I think I'll take a 116 on that. I think I'll take a 116 on that. That's good enough for me. Let's head over to the next level. Is it this one now? Launch level. Oh, I didn't see the... I want to see the top scores here. Cat Curl Chilies. Looks like 116 is a good score. So I've got essentially the same thing here, except this time... Where's the toaster? Oh! A laser which heats any ingredients which pass through it. Okay. So what if I did something like this, right? And this is kind of... All right, well, that's working. So I can do that. And then the next kind of question comes to be... Okay, and then I can come over here. Like this. Do something like that. Launch? Will that make it? I don't think that's going to make that jump there, though. I think that's it's a bit too far. So what if we turn it back a notch, add one of these, and do that? That's actually pretty good. Okay. So this is a $55 budget, though. This isn't bad. Lost 2 almonds during the drop in that because of the slowdown, but we get some extra coverage. So that brought us to a 10.76. Okay, okay. 116, I think I said it was a decent score to have comparatively. 114. Okay, let's hit try again real quick. So what if I kind of do one of these instead? Does that work? No, we need to go down one more. What if I do something like this, and then I go like... Oh my god, like, how is that? I mean, that's even so much cheaper. I could even bring it... I think I can bring this down one more to get a little extra coverage, perhaps. Actually, you know, I don't even think that had anything to do with the coverage. I think if I did something like this... Is this like the best way to get coverage? What, I had 7.17 through there, right? 7.39, so I get a little extra coverage when I stagger these like this. Just still filling in the same blocks where they hit, but we get a little extra drop on them. I don't think this will help me. A little slow. Well, it might be okay, actually. 7.47. A budget of 45. This could be it. I am missing the little piece right here, actually. Lost one there. There's only one that time, though. That coverage was a lot less, though. Because I didn't have those 2 that fell out over here. $99 efficiency, budget 140. Oh, a 118. That's a top score, isn't it? back to factory. Hey, right there, number 3, baby. ShabbyDoo with a 118. Now you can all copy me. All right, next world. So, okay, bigger scores this time. We're looking like 133 is a decent score. Okay, so let's just hit the drop here. I like to do this just so I can get some lines down. So I need 250 budget. Holy shit. Wow, that's a lot. So like maybe if I did something like this and then went like do like this, which then gives me like, I think that works, right? It does. Can I get, I don't think I can get higher though. I don't think that almond will touch. I don't think we can get it to touch that box. No, but what I can do is this, so I can get a higher shot. Bring it up this way, bring another down. Will that work? Is that okay? Come on, I think we can hit that box. It goes through it, but it doesn't get inside me. That's a shame. So I can just do this. 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. That makes sense. So, and then get something like this in here. Like that. Little high, little high. I want to get the most coverage, though, when I launch this thing. So maybe something like this. Okay, can I get a little extra on that so I can, like, get the little box above it, too, perhaps? No, not yet. Okay, but, okay, so step 1 complete. We've got toasty bitches coming in here, okay? So let's go like that. And now let's do... Geez, let's kind of maybe just do something similar like this. Do that. Do that. Will that work? One off, like this. And then maybe 2. Make sure it has the speed to get where it needs to go. It is getting down there. Okay, it did make it down there. It made it, so... So then we do something like this. Not gonna lie, I've already forgotten the score that I was trying to aim towards. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm definitely gonna save what we do though and exit and find out at the end. And so that goes in there. And then what if we just did something like this, right? Let's just add a few little droppy poos in here, kind of like that. Then we just give it a little zip. Excuse me. Give it a little zappy poo here. Because that's 20 bucks, but for me to spend the money to get into this and then back here without it interfering with the other toasties, I feel like it cost me more than $20. So let's see what this setup kind of gives us here. The slowdown is really gonna be the question. Is it gonna, we're gonna lose a couple almonds, but are we gonna get a lot more coverage out of it? We have a coverage of 19.5, which is pretty decent, I feel. All right, objective complete. Slowdown has occurred. 20 We got 20.19, so we covered some extra distance of the slowdown. I don't think we lost any. Nope, didn't lose any. Okay, let's end the level and get a raid. Actually, hold on, save this. I'm going to call this Peak Shabby. Okay, save. Okay, and end the level and get a rating. 100 efficiency, 136 budget, 201 coverage, a 135. It's pretty high. Hey, that's Shabby right there. That's top 5. Hold on, let me see. Can I do slightly better? Let me load Peak Shabby here. I feel like I can do this and this. Can I get one more out of that? No. Damn, fall short. But if I went down one more like this, it's just missing the toast. Just missing the toast. Roll. I'm like, you know, it's a great question. I don't. Me getting all the way down here is still a good thing. No, honestly, just getting one almond down to the bottom is a good thing. I think 20.19 is what I had before. Wait, I think I just put it back to what I had previously, right? 135? Yeah. Okay, so what can we do? What? You know, here's an idea. What if I just did... What if I just didn't do this one? What if I just save a bunch of money? What kind of score do I get for just saving money and not going through this exit? Oh, you know what? They do have a fill rate. Never mind. So I do have to go in that exit. I don't know if they all have to go in there, though. I'm curious now. Oh, yeah. We definitely have to keep them evenly split because we're about to fill this exit up. The hole's filled, buddy. No more nuts may fit. All right, so let's stop this. What if I make this one kind of like a perfect... Well, let me do this. Load this back up. I want to lose a nut. So what if I kind of make it so it's a perfect shot down here? What if I move that just a smidge? So am I getting this one? I'm thinking if I can make it so I get this one box here, like that. Yes, I think this will be good. And then I think what might happen is when the slow-mo comes, I think one of those nuts are going to miss and do something funky. Oh, that one at the bottom is missing now. Let's aim this up just a smidge. Do that, see what we got here. All right, the objective was complete, so I'm trying to see what happens on a slowdown here. Okay, none of the nuts at the top missed. And my coverage was actually less that time. Oop. My coverage was less, so I was hoping a nut would miss during the slowdowns, but it wasn't the case. So let's hit try again. I got the same score. Same score. So I'm going to do kind of what we were doing on the other side here and make this kind of fly up more. And maybe even, do we need this? Like, is that helping enough with the speed that it's necessary? It's not necessary. Let's dump this. All right, let's watch this play out. Let the sounds of contraptions go. Hey guys, if you're loving games like this, make sure you hit that like button down below, subscribe as well, and do check out the wish list and make sure you do have it wish listed so that way you can keep an eye on this. I would like to see more of this, so if you do too, make sure you hit that like button down below so I can make sure we kind of keep this going, especially when this game launches. This is just a playtest version, by the way. So we're getting close again. The peak efficiency of 75. All right, 75 efficiency. 20.25 that time on efficiency. Oh, lost a nut there. So I got a little extra coverage. Ooh, we're gonna lose a few of those nuts. That was a lot of nuts, but let's just see what happens. So the slowdown really affected these with only one belt. But let's see if the extra coverage and the higher budget kind of makes up for that. 136. I ended up getting a new best out of that. So let me just hit back to factory. So there we go. We got 136 with the rest of the boys and girls over here. I'll take that. Number 5. That's 2 high scores. 2 high scores. We've got 8 out of 12 levels complete. Let's just go take a peek ski at this level here and hit a little launch. And what do we got? We got heat an almond to toast it and combine it with melted chocolate. Oh. Very nice. But all right, brothers and sisters, I'm going to wrap this up here. So if you want to see how to make chocolate-covered almonds, make sure that subscribe button is checked. Make sure the likes are high. Leave me comments. Let me know how your games are going, how much you love these types of games, and maybe we'll keep it going. But all right, brothers and sisters, as usual, this has been ShabbyDoo, and I hope the rest of your day is not too shabby.